Hey, good morning. How are you all today? And welcome to Prepping for Prosperity. I'm Steve Smith. For anybody I haven't met yet who have just come by to figure out how to turn our prepping into prosperity. I hope you all had a good Easter. We had a wonderful Easter here, just one of the best. The kids are getting older, and every year they understand more. We visited Kelly's mother's church. And then we had our own church service here. We have a home church for those of you who don't know, and covered exactly what is the meaning of Easter. What is the meaning of Christ's resurrection? So that's what we did. I hope you all had a meaningful Easter or Resurrection Day. Different people call it different things. It's a beautiful day now. I'm going to go out and spend most of my day later getting the garden ready, and I hope you are too, because that is, a major step toward prosperity and independence from the systems that we don't want to be dependent on. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of financial information. The economies around the world are exploding, going bust, and reorganizing all over the place, and it's easy to get wrapped up in that. But today I want to give you the best piece of advice I have ever given anyone, and I've given it for years, anyone who wants to do better, who wants to be the best that they can possibly be within whatever area they're striving for, and you all are particularly interested in increasing your preparedness and your prosperity, not out of greed, not out of selfishness, but as a responsibility. And in that, I will ask, share this. Make sure, by the way, that you're subscribed. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm, I'm told. And share this with people who you think may need to hear it or aren't with us. But it's for people who understand that preparedness and prosperity are both responsibilities. I talked about that a little bit on the one I did about what the rich teach their kids that the poor don't. And that is, prosperity is a responsibility. It comes as a result of work. I was sorry to see a couple of comments by people who obviously were resentful of people who had money. That's too bad. That will draw you back. That will hinder you more than anything. Don't worry about the negativity of other people. Concentrate on your own positivity. That's what gets it. Not resentment of those who have more than you or in your mind have more. That is wasted, and it's self-destructive energy. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what I advise people, and this is the time of year to do it because there are so many opportunities in springtime. There's so many opportunities for new businesses, new activities. It's time to get out there and try things and build things. That's the way you're going to attain the prosperity you want, is to build something of your own. So this is the perfect time for this. Many of you know that I used to run an operation where I put people through unbelievably difficult physical training. And it was highly sought after among the group who knew about it. Many people, it was their highest goal to complete this physical training process. And it was so difficult that it really, I won't say it consumed their lives, because they were able to go. It was not a military boot camp or anything like that. So they didn't sleep there, they didn't eat there, they still lived their normal lives. But it took such a physical what's the word I'm looking for? Determination. They had such a physical investment. Good word, right? Since we're talking about investments. Your greatest investment is in yourself. It took such a physical investment, it took such a mental investment, and also an emotional investment, that it really separated them from the rest of their world. The rest of the people in their lives weren't like that. They weren't going through anything like that. And so it seemed rather strange. And when these people were really trying to give everything they had to better themselves, I warned those people when they started the process, be careful. The people who you would think want you to succeed, many of them don't. Many of them don't, because your success is going to take you away from them. And it's easier for them, and they will resent it. They will do everything in the world to tell you that what you're doing is not worth it. It's not going to work. I don't know why you're doing it. This is not, and because they don't want to lose you. And because holding you back to them is a lot easier than them putting in the effort themselves to keep up with you and better themselves as much as they are seeing you better yourself. It's sad, but I would warn these people, and many, if not most of them, came back to me later and said, you are exactly right. Many of these people will be your friends, your closest friends, even family, who will throw up this block of cynicism masquerading as, I'm just being realistic, right? I'm just being realistic. I don't want you to get disappointed. I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to this or that. What they really mean is, I don't want you to succeed, because that takes you away from this. We see how that can also apply to business, and that what we're talking about. Some time ago, I ran across a quote from Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, right, who took the pen name, the nom de plume of Mark Twain. And I wrote it down here. By the way, I wrote it down, and do y'all have your Stonemont notebook yet? I've been using this thing more than I ever thought that I would to keep all my ideas, my lists, my things that I want to do. If you don't have it, how to get it is right down below. Better yet, better than that. Buy Sherry Fancolli's book, The Notebook. Okay, she is the one that I stole this idea from. So here's how we work together and support each other. There's mine. She is the one that came up with this idea, and it's simply a notebook for you to keep all your thoughts and ideas and lists and everything like that. Mine has just been, and so I bought it. Kelly, my wife, wanted to steal it from me. She wanted me to give it to her mine. I said, nope, I'll buy you one of your own. So rather than buy the Stonemont one, which is this one, go to Amazon and look up Flower Notebook by Sheridan Jones. That's Sherry. She's one of Sherry is one of our viewers here, one of our subscribers. So support her. Sheridan Jones is her pen name under which she puts this out. You'll be glad you did. So go out and order one right as soon as you're done with this. It's only I don't know. It's not very much. It's not very much at all. Look it up. So anyway, in mine, I wrote this. Getting back to people wanting to keep you down, here's what Mark Twain wrote about it. He said, stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambition. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great too. That's exactly right. The people who really want the best for you want you to be the best you can be. The people who are not supportive of everything you do, pay attention, they do not want the best for you, and you have to ask yourself, why? Stay away from them. I understand if they're family, it's hard to do. Stay away from them, but do not let them influence you, and do not let them hold you back. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, and dreams are great, but they need to be turned into goals, and then goals need to be turned into achievements, and they can be. As long as you don't let the forces around you hold you back. Don't be discouraged. Don't let the limitations of others define what you're going to do. I'll come back probably in a couple of days and we'll talk about it. There's so many businesses you can start right now. And a business is what you want to have. Your own business. Start generating more money, generating that prosperity. The business is the way to do it. But driving yourself, believing in yourself, and staying away from those who will diminish your efforts is the key. And that is the absolutely most important piece of advice, other than allow God to guide you, that I can possibly give. Think about that. Really think about that today. And see what you're going to do with your prepping for prosperity. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.